Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Cars 3 diecast review. Today we have another Demolition Derby contender, Pushover. So I got this, of course, from Amaze and Boys Toys Co. Thank you very much, guys, over there. Thank you, Bailey Mays. Their eBay store is called Code Maze 0. The link to it will be in the description below. They're currently in the process of upgrading everything about their store, a new logo. They're even making their own website so they can avoid eBay and lower their costs. So that is coming soon. Their email address will also be in the description below, so you can contact them asking about any items that you may have in mind that you don't see on their eBay store, because they have a lot of stuff that's not actually listed, stuff from 2006 all the way up until present day, and they do ship worldwide. So if you're out there in the middle of the Pacific Ocean on an island like Mid-Play Island out there, they will still ship to you, so you're in luck. And they're also currently buying stuff, like anything really in the package, loose, damaged, mint, it doesn't matter. If you have stuff sitting around collecting dust that you don't want anymore, just shoot them an email with the details and you will be in luck as well. So buying, selling, you're in luck on both of those accounts with Amaze and Boys Toys Co. Alright, let's get into a review now here of Pushover. He is in the brand new 2017 Cars 3 singles case, Case H. The contents, the full list of contents will be in the description below. This is probably one of the best cases since ever. Probably the best since Case A, when every single car in the case was new, because the case also includes all of these diecasts right here. So guys, guess what? Polls are back on my channel for the next Cars 3 diecast that you want me to review. Not counting Pushover here, I have 9 other brand new Cars 3 diecasts to review. 5 of them are going into this poll. I would do more, but you can only do 5 on YouTube. Actually, I think you might be able to do more. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. It's going to be 5 regardless. We have Roscoe. Vote for him if you want me to review him. Ernie Gearson, the Spearmint number 93 racer. Jimbo, another Demolition Derby contender. By the way, Roscoe is kind of like the host of the Demolition Derby. And then we have Darren Leadfoot here, the Shiny Wax racer. And T-Bone, another Demolition Derby contender. I have him loose because he's only available in that big Walmart 5-pack, and so Amazing Boys Toys Co. just sent me him loose along with Fishtail and APB, and I'll put them in the next poll. I also have Lane Locke, who will be in probably the next poll as well. But anyway, yeah, Case H, brand new case, found in only the Philippines so far to my knowledge, but I'm sure they'll start showing up at other places very, very soon, because of course he got them, and so I'm sure stores in the US and across the United States, or actually across the world, my bad, will be getting them in very soon, because this will be a very popular case. On the back you can see the other Case H cars: Roscoe, Broadside, Jimbo, Fishtail, Ernie Gearson, and Darren Leadfoot. I do have Broadside, but he's not going to be in this poll. Blindsided by a new generation of piston cup racers, Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. Okay, I'm going to try to read the rest of it from memory. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, and guidance from a few old friends along the way. Alright, you guys have no way of actually knowing if I didn't look at it or not, but trust me, I was looking off to the side. I did not look at it at all for those last 2 sentences or whatever. So I will be right back with this very excited looking guy. Look at that mouth right there. He's ready to chomp, I guess. But yeah, I actually really do like this guy, because I decided to review him first out of all 10 cars. So yep, I'll be right back with him out of the package. Alright, let's start here with Pushover's appearance in Cars 3. So obviously he's a brand new character. He did not speak in Cars 3, he's just a background character in the Demolition Derby. Obviously a contender, a participant, a racer, whatever you want to call it in the Derby. And now a lot of people said that they're actually sponsored, at least some of them are sponsored by, like, I don't know, local businesses. After my review of Taco, when I said that Ward's Towing was like what he used to do before he became a Demolition Derby car. And then people made this really good point. And they said, if that was the case, then the writing would be in a line with the bed here that's now bent upwards, but it's completely straight to our eyes, even though it's bent there. So it probably is their sponsor. And I was just like, no, that's not right at all. But then I realized, like, that's actually probably spot on, because Pushover seems to have a sponsor as well. This and That Boutique. Fishtail seems to be sponsored by Wild Bill's Racing Cones or something like that. We'll talk about that when I review Fishtail. But you guys were right, so thanks for letting me know that he's sponsored by This and That Parts Boutique. We're going to start saying that from now on. But he actually gets a pretty prominent, like, I don't know, feature in the movie, because when McQueen is just starting in the Demolition Derby, you see Pushover like racing by his side, and it's actually kind of cool because you see the moth like really up close and everything, and you're like, wow, that is insane. And that's what McQueen is thinking as well. He's like, wow, that's kind of scary, to be honest. And there is a picture of it from a trailer or something, so I'll put that on the screen. Feeling pretty good about that, pretty confident that there was. So yeah, that was pretty nice, because he got more screen time than most of the Demolition Derby cars, like T-Bone. Actually, T-Bone got quite a bit. He probably actually got more than Pushover, but definitely more than Fishtail, way more than Siglert, more than APB. Actually, APB had a line. Taco had a little bit. And let's see, who else? Broadside. Yeah, Broadside barely got any, but he did get a decent amount there. Now, as for his releases, he is obviously available as the single in Case H, and he will also be released in the next 2-pack case with a Blind Spot. Now, Blind Spot is another Demolition Derby contender, kind of like a station wagon type of Demolition Derby contender, and he does not seem to be getting a single release for the time being. So it seems like the smart thing to do would be to wait and buy that 2-pack so you can get Pushover and Blind Spot together, because if you wait for Blind Spot as a single, that may not happen. So I'm just fair warning you guys, just so you know, you may want to save up and get that 2-pack to get both of them just then and there out of the way. But anyway, now let's get on to a review of Pushover here. He's obviously decked out in this orange paint job with yellow tiger stripes, essentially. And it makes him look really cool. He obviously has the mouth right here that opens up around the tire, so it kind of makes it look like he's eating his own tire there with the painted on spikes. Where is my T? My T. I don't know where my T is. I need my little pointer. You guys know what I'm talking about. No way. No way, there it is. I found so much stuff on my table, too much, but the painted on little white teeth there looks really cool. It reminds me of like the nose art from World War II planes and whatnot, stuff like that. His rims there are yellow with the orange spray painted line going across it, and now his tires actually stick out past the base, the main body, as you can see there. They stick out like a solid like millimeter or something. I know it doesn't sound like much, but definitely noticeable enough, as you can see there. I like his expression. It reminds me of the movie when he's racing by McQueen, because he's like excited to be in the Derby, so he's got his mouth open there with his 3 remaining teeth, I guess. He's got the grill there with the 2 gray lines in the center. And now he has like a matte paint job, and it seems like they're going to that with all of the Demolition Derby racers, because T-Bone does, Fishtail, they all have matte paint jobs, whereas in the previous case, Case G, Taco and Siglert have more of a glossy finish. You can see how the light shines when it hits the paint there. You can kind of see that, especially on Taco, because it's yellow. See that? How it's like flickering? I'm making it flicker. But on Pushover, that does not really happen because he has the matte paint job. So just kind of something interesting that they seem to be doing with all the Demolition Derby cars nowadays after that first case of them. Even like the deluxes were having a glossy finish like Miss Fritter, but it makes more sense for them to be matte because they're all bent up, dirty, and stuff like that. So on the hood there, you have like some black oil splotches. It kind of looks like some oil spilled out of the engine or whatever. I don't even know. But you can just see the texture to this and how it's all shaded. You have like darker reddish orange. That's more of like a creamy orange there. Very, very cool. His number is obviously 16 there in the white square painted on the roof. 16 there as well. Just soaking this all in. It's darker toward the bottom. He's got some sort of lines or boards blocking up his door there. He is just a coupe because he's only 2 doors. And then you have that black box with this and that parts boutique. So obviously it's kind of funny because a boutique seems very nice and high end with like clothes, or maybe in the cars world it'd be like paint jobs or whatever, like Ramon's boutique. I don't know, but they have parts there, so like random parts. And apparently they sponsor Pushover to race in the Demolition Derby. I just personally find that really cool, and thanks to you guys for letting me know that that is not like a previous employment type of deal. So thank you guys again. Moving toward the back here, his back window's all painted up, and you can see those 2 gray lines on there as well. It says, totaled and proud of. I like it. He is proud to be told. I mean, he definitely is. There's no doubt about it. His front end is pushed up here a little bit. He's dented like all around every spot. So yeah, he's definitely totaled, but he's proud of it. And it's all yellow on the back here. Very cool. And he does have these 2 exhaust pipes, which are a rubbery plastic, so you can kind of swivel them around, but do be careful because they could break off. So yeah, just be careful of that. You can see there are more burns on the ends there because that's where like the exhaust comes out. And I'll talk about that in a second because I did some research on them. I like that they add that detail because the ones on Sigler here are the same color throughout, which is obviously a little unrealistic, especially when you see pushovers here, but basically they're called headers. That is the term used for them. They are on all of the Demolition Derby cars for the most part. One exception I can think of, or 2, would be RV and Taco, but Dr. Damage has them there by his front door. T-Bone, they're coming out like the taillights essentially. Miss Fritter's horns are the headers for her, and they provide for like another flow of exhaust of combustion, and that provides for like a better input output type of deal. I'm very confused with this because I don't know much about cars, so I'm just really translating what it said online, but they just provide for more power. They like get the exhaust out there so then the car can just run better because they're racing around stop and go a lot. So the exhaust pipes, these headers, just help out with that. So yeah, that's what they're used for. Hopefully I didn't screw that up too much. On this side, it's pretty much the same, but it's a little bit different. You can see like one big bold orange stripe there. And then you have like 2 orange stripes back here. And also the sponsor of this and that is flipped. So you have the black rectangle back here, whereas before it was toward the front. So they just flipped it so it's read correctly from left to right again. 16, of course. Man, look how cool he looks with that moth on this side as well. Very, very awesome. And here's the base if you're interested. Pretty nice, I guess, for a base. But yeah, I feel like Mattel is really just slamming it out of the park with all these Demolition Derby cars, with the sayings on the back, the exhaust pipes, just making it look really, really cool. And I feel like he is definitely one of my favorites. I love the vibrant colors on him. I think I like him, I don't know. I really don't know. I like him more than Broadside for sure, but all of them are so cool I can't really choose a favorite or say I like one more than another. Now, trying to find other cars to compare Pushover to was quite the task. All of these Demolition Derby cars are so different and unique. It makes them really hard to find other cars to compare them to, which is definitely a good thing. It shows that Mattel is changing it up a lot. They're all different. It's not like the Piston Cup racers where every 3rd racer is a repaint of the other one. So definitely a good thing with these Demolition Derby cars. But I did pull a few cars out of the collection. I don't know why. I don't know why I chose Snot Rod though. Maybe it was the color, and they're both pretty cool with the exhaust pipes and everything. I don't know. But let's just do a little bit of a fun 360 here. I'll talk to you guys about some other topic, I guess, while I'm doing some 360s here. So, how have you guys been lately? I've been doing pretty well myself. It's just been a great summer. Really busy, productive, great summer. Here's Manny Rodriguez. I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job with daily uploads. So like last week, I had Morgan Martin's like Friday night going into Saturday. I didn't really do a video on Sunday. Sunday is kind of like the worst day for me because I'm usually the busiest on Sunday. I work in the mornings and I just find something fun to do in the afternoon, which is good. You know, I gotta kind of have some free time. But this past Sunday, there wasn't a video either because I worked in the morning, which was like from 5:30 in the morning to about 11:30. Then I went home briefly, just kind of relaxed, had some lunch. By the way, here's Buford, one of Mayor's cousins. I guess we're getting closer to similar. The last one here is actually kind of similar, but anyway. So I came back home for lunch, and then I went back to the country club because there was like a little event, tournament type of deal. So I played in that 9 holes, and then I played with my friend and my friend's stepdad up until 8:30 pretty much. So that was my day, and I wasn't about to record a video when I got home. I was just so tired. So sorry about that, guys, but still, you know what? Now I'm back to making videos Monday night here. I think this might go up Monday night if I'm lucky. Although, maybe Tuesday afternoon, somewhere Tuesday morning. Who knows, but I'll definitely be out by Tuesday afternoon, no doubt. Here's a Japeth. I think he's actually pretty similar. Like, I think I found someone that is reasonably similar. So we'll just do a little 360 here. But getting to like the times where I actually do daily uploads, like last week, it was Fabulous McQueen Taco, then Jimmy Cable's Dark San Diego Cena, the San Diego Comic-Con McQueen set, and TG Castlenut. And all of those videos were pretty much uploaded at 3 p.m. each day, 3 p.m. Central Time, which was pretty amazing. I was very proud of myself for that, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think you did because I got some pretty amazing support on them, like at least 15,000 views on all of them so far. Quite a few of them actually shot up more than that, like Jimmy Cable, San Diego Comic-Con McQueen set, and Fabulous McQueen, of course, which is to be expected because I know those would be more popular than like TG Castlenut or Taco. But yeah, here we are back with another week. My plan is daily videos throughout again. That is the plan for sure. Monday, pretty much. Monday night, maybe. Maybe Tuesday morning through Saturday morning, all just daily videos. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, this is Sigler here, another Demolition Derby contender. I'm just really trying my best to get as many videos out as possible before school starts for me, which is on August 17th. But you know, this summer I didn't do daily videos. I'm just going to admit it wasn't daily, but I think it was pretty gosh darn close to daily. I think total I missed around just 7 videos. I mean, I might be off with that, but I feel like it wasn't that much. I mean, last week it was like 6 for 7, so just I feel like I've been doing a good job. And let me know if you guys have been enjoying it because like now throughout this week you'll just see all these videos coming out, whoever you guys vote for. In my opinion, I think Roscoe will win the poll on this video, but you know, it's also likely a Piston Cup racer might. I really have no idea. But yeah, these two guys are the new racers. I'll throw Lane Lock probably in the next poll if a Piston Cup racer wins. But I'll see you guys next time for another video. Let me know your favorite Demolition Derby cars so far. We have been getting inundated with them lately. I mean, before July 15th, we just had Miss Fritter, Dr. Damage, and then McQueen and Francis Beltline, like Cruz Ramirez. Like, those were the ones. And now look at it. They're coming out faster than fast, quicker than quick, and they're all equally awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all next time for another video. Bye now.